Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by saying this. Success is not reserved for the lucky or the privileged. Success is reserved for those who are willing to pursue it with discipline, with intention, and with purpose. It doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who prepare. Success is not an accident, it is a design, and the designer is you. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. The same wind blows on us all. The wind of opportunity, the wind of difficulty, the wind of change. But it's not the blowing of the wind that determines your destination. It's the set of the sail. And the beauty of life is that you can adjust your sails anytime. Some people stand on the shore and complain about the wind. They say, it's too strong, or it's coming from the wrong direction. But let me tell you, my friends, the wind doesn't care about your complaints. It's indifferent. What matters is how you respond. Will you adjust your sails, or will you drift aimlessly, hoping for calmer seas? Success begins with discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without it, even the grandest dreams remain castles in the air. With it, even the smallest, simplest actions can build an empire. Discipline is doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's waking up early to chase your dreams, not just hitting the snooze button and hoping for another chance tomorrow. But discipline alone isn't enough. You must take responsibility for your life. Responsibility is where transformation begins. You see, it's easy to blame the economy, the government, or even your upbringing. But the day you take full ownership of your life is the day you begin to change your future. You can't control the weather, but you can control how you dress for it. You can't control every circumstance, but you can control your attitude and your effort. Here's a simple question to ask yourself. Are you letting your circumstances define you, or are you defining your circumstances? The answer to that question will determine your trajectory. Let's talk about goals. Goals are what give your life direction. Without them, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the tide takes you. But with clear, meaningful goals, you have a destination. And once you have a destination, you can chart a course to get there. Now, some people don't set goals because they're afraid of failure. But let me tell you something. The purpose of setting a goal is not just to achieve it. The real purpose of a goal is to grow into the person who can achieve it. It's not about the destination, it's about who you become along the way. So don't just set goals for what you want to have. Set goals for who you want to be. Set goals that challenge you, that stretch you, that force you to become better, stronger, and wiser. And once you set your goals, write them down. A goal that isn't written down is just a wish. Make it real. Put it on paper. Look at it every day. Remind yourself why you started and where you're going. Success is not built in a day. It's built day by day. It's the small actions repeated consistently over time that create extraordinary results. Too often, people focus on the big picture and forget about the small steps. But let me tell you, it's the little things that make the big things possible. Imagine this. If you improve just 1% each day, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better than you were at the start. That's the power of compounding effort. But the opposite is also true. If you neglect the small things, if you allow yourself to slip 1% each day, by the end of the year, you'll be far worse off. So, what small action can you take today to move closer to your goals? It could be as simple as reading 10 pages of a good book, making one phone call, or choosing a healthier meal. Success is not about doing extraordinary things. It's about doing ordinary things extraordinarily well. Let's talk about the people you surround yourself with. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." If you want to change your life, start by evaluating your associations. Are the people around you lifting you up, or are they holding you back? Are they inspiring you to be better, or are they encouraging you to settle for less? You see, your environment shapes your mindset. If you spend your time with people who complain, who make excuses, who blame others, you'll start to adopt those habits. But if you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, disciplined, and positive, you'll start to rise to their level. Now, I'm not saying you should cut everyone out of your life, but I am saying you should be intentional about who you let influence you. Seek out mentors, role models, and friends who embody the qualities you aspire to. Learn from them. Grow with them. And if you can't find them in person, find them in books, podcasts, and speeches. Success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by becoming an attractive person. And the way you become more attractive to opportunities, to people, to success is by growing. Growth is the foundation of all achievement. But growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. It happens when you make the decision to be a lifelong learner. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, invest in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn, not just financially, but in every area of life. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you learned something new? When was the last time you challenged yourself to step outside your comfort zone? Growth and comfort cannot coexist. If you want to grow, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to fail, because failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Finally, let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is the foundation of happiness. It's the key to finding joy in the journey, not just in the destination. Too often people say, "I'll be happy when I achieve my goals." But let me tell you, if you're not happy with what you have, you won't be happy with what you get. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. It reminds you of the blessings you already have, the progress you've already made, and the opportunities that still lie ahead. Take a moment every day to reflect on what you're grateful for. Write it down. Say it out loud. Share it with someone you love. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a practice. In closing, let me remind you, success is not a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. It's the sum of your habits, your actions, and your mindset. It's not reserved for the few. It's available to anyone who is willing to work for it. And the best time to start is now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the stars to align. Start where you are, with what you have, and do what you can. Because the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And every great achievement, every extraordinary life begins with a decision. The decision to try, to grow, and to never give up. So go out there and set your sails. Adjust them as needed. Take responsibility for your life. Pursue your goals with discipline and determination. Surround yourself with the right people. Commit to lifelong learning. And above all, practice gratitude. Because when you do, you'll find that success is not just something you achieve, it's something you become.